Hey, my name's Christian. I'm a sophomore here at SDSU studying economics and Spanish. I first started going to church when I was a little kid with my parents. It was a church that sort of believed that all religions sort of just came together and you could take morals from each one and sort of mix them up. After going to that church a lot, I kind of felt empty, and I had a Christian friend named Jacob who was really sincere and knew what he believed, and I saw what he had and I wanted it. I just wasn't sure if Christianity was the way to go. Eventually I ended up going on to a camp in 8th grade called Kidder Creek, where I decided to make Jesus the Lord of my life, and that's changed me ever since. It's really given me a purpose. So when I first came to SDSU, I didn't really know what things were going to be like. I got to the dorms and they were pretty crazy. As far as my relationship with God went, I had no idea where it was going to go, because I thought, like, this is just a crazy place. There can't be anyone who really takes their faith that seriously. I wasted a lot of time, and really my priority was my studies. I figured that if I got good grades, that was all I really needed. So I first met Josh and David Wooster on the bridge by the Student Union, and they got my number and told me that they wanted to surf sometime, which I thought was cool. So I took them up on that, and we had a really good time, and I could immediately see that these guys were really solid in their faith. And when I finally went to Challenge, I learned that everyone was just available to talk about things that mattered. They really encourage you to grow in your faith, and that's why I chose to continue coming to Challenge. I'm really grateful to have found Challenge because the guys here have really pushed me to step outside of my comfort zone. I used to think that my purpose was just to believe, but now I realize that my purpose is to share. And I used to think that Christians just followed rules for no good reason, but now I realize that giving up certain things really brings you closer to God and helps you to know Him on a deeper level. It's the best thing that's happened to me since coming to SDSU last year. So Challenge is always planning fun events and trips, and my favorite last year was the Chico trip. We played glow in the dark, capture the flag, which was a blast. We were out there for a couple hours, just running around in the dark, and then went to Buffalo Wild Wings. We went on some incredible hikes. There were just crazy waterfalls and rivers, and the landscape up at Chico is just incredible. That was my first time there, and I really want to go back this year. So whether this is your first time here or if you've been before, I want to challenge you to stay for small groups. Give someone your number, tell them you want to get connected, and hopefully you'll be able to meet up and they can tell you more about Jesus and how He can change your life.